Well, hello. My name is the Man It, and today I have a bit of a treat for you guys. I wanted to present a project of mine. It's been a project of mine for about 6 months now, called Kaleidoscope. Well, Kaleidoscope is an app, a web app, where you can create color palettes from images and then submit it to a community that will, like it or view it. That be able to view it. So the whole goal with Kaleidoscope, or at least the motivation, came from me and my friends being artists. So we're kind of an art community, and we work in very visual mediums, whether it be UI UX design or painting or animation or whatever. And we always struggle finding color palettes. Color palettes are really difficult to work with, and we'd have images that we use for inspiration, but wouldn't be able to actually accurately take the colors from it to be able to develop the character of the image. So what I decided to do is to find an algorithmic way of doing it and create a website where you can share your color palettes. So without enough talking, let's actually get into it and see how this works. So as you can see, we're greeted by the user page, right? So, it tells us, hello, new user. Here, there's a search bar where you can enter in a search term, but we're not going to do that just yet. I want to show you how you can, one, log in. So right here, I already have I already have my email. I might as well just log in with my email. Hit submit. It tells me a new day Ike. You're already logged in. And then if I want to create a palette, I go to from image. From Sketch has not been implemented yet, or hasn't been integrated yet, but we can create stuff from images. I can upload an image here, so I can go to, say, this. Let's try this one, right? And then I could choose the amount of colors I want in color palette. You can go from 5 all the way up to 50. So let's say we just wanted 8 colors. I can change the sort mode if I'd like. So I could say, okay, I want to sort by HSL, which is another color space, or RGB. These HSL and RGB are just different modes of sorting. You can try out, you can sort and change it whenever you want to kind of give an idea of which one you want. So then after we did all this and we chose all this looks fine, we hit generate colors. When we generate colors, as you can see, these colors very closely resemble the target photograph. We can also export the palette to CSS if you wanted to. We get a CSS file called entitled, and then we can also export the palette to PNG if we'd like, which gives us this, and also downloads a PNG file. So the PNG file will look something like that. So if we don't like the way it looks, or we don't like the way it sorts, or the order it's in, we can go back up here, and we come back down and we change the sort mode to HSL. And see, this one looks a little different, the same colors but in a different order. And I like the way this looks. So since I like the way this looks, I'm going to come down and choose a title. I could call it something along the lines of Raving Sunset. Or, actually, Midnight Sunset Dream. That's a better name. Sunset Dream. Something generic like that. And then I could go to choose some tags. So, some of the tags I could choose are available here, but these tags they don't really describe my palette very well. So if I want to describe my palette, I could say something like sunset. I could say something like mystery. I could say something like dream. I could say something like iridescent. Or actually, a better word might be beautiful, something super generic like that. But more specifically, you want to put moods down here, because whenever people are going to be looking for color palettes, they're always looking for a mood. They want to look for a feeling, because color palettes are meant to evoke feelings. So when I do this, I can hit submit palette. It goes ahead and posts it, and then shows the palette here. Now, whenever you take a look at the palette, I can click on it, look at the palette the way it looks, and I could take a look at it. It's in this nice little dialog box. And I can just add the same options. I can export to CSS or export it to PNG. So coming back here, if I wanted to find that palette, I could go to Sunset Dream to find that palette again, like that. Or if I want to see all the palettes that I have available on the entire website, I hit all. And it's going to pull up all of the palettes, all the pictures and palettes that we have on this website. And it lazy loads them. So it works pretty quickly, which is relatively nice. These are still loading. But like I said, it works really, really nice. I can click here. This one's a really nice picture that I liked a lot. And basically take these colors from it. Right. So that's basically how the app works. It's kind of a just an overview of how the app works and where I've gotten to so far. This has been a side project I've been working on maybe 1 or 2 hours every week or so for the past 6 months. And it's been a lot of fun. And I've been wanting to create a YouTube series. Actually, as a side note, that's kind of the Kaleidoscope advertisement out of the way. But I've been wanting to create a YouTube series showing how I develop this app and how I take other ideas and implement it. I want to show the development of this app. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a lot of fun with that YouTube series. Have a lot of fun with looking at some of the background, and it should teach you a lot about how to develop apps and how to create things and market and give to people and show other people about it. So I just wanted to kind of create a journey like that. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy it. Enjoy the series and enjoy using this app. If you ever want to use it, you could go to app/kaleidoscope.firebaseapp.com. It's Firebase app for right now, but eventually, whenever this gains a lot more traction, I'll switch over to a different endpoint. But if you don't want to go and type that all in, there's going to be a link in the description below. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Thanks.